Hey y'all. What up, sweet peeps? It's your girl Rochelle in the building, coming to you with another live video. We're gonna try this again. But I got to move quickly because my candy mixture was cooking while I was prepping to get y'all on. So what I'm doing in this video is simply a marble effect, and I'm going to add white. I've already cooked my mixture. For those that want to see the fullness of the candy mixture, I will put the link in this video down below. And what I'm doing is adding white to the candy mixture, and it did get to 300, so I'm moving quickly to save it so I can do this marble effect. Normally I remove it at 280 to get white. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add in just a stream of pink. Okay. Taking a small stick. Swirl that in there a little bit. Get my already clean apple ready. Go in the corner and just rotate your whole apple. Tap off as much as possible. Okay, you don't need to add a whole lot to your mixture. Just enough to do a marble effect. Scrape the side of your pot. Okay, and place it onto your silicone mat. Doing one more. Tilt your pot. Let your mixture go to the corner. Trying to cover the whole top here. Pretty. Okay, make sure you let majority of your candy mixture drizzle off from the bottom of your apple, scraping it along the top edge of your pot so that you can place it on your silicone mat and get a nice finished bottom there. I'm gonna just heat this up just a little bit to get a third apple dipped here. Okay. For the cleaning process for my apples, just check out my channel that you're on. Go to videos and look for how to properly clean your Granny Smith apples. All right. Inserting the stick, which I am using a 5.5 by 5.0 stick that I'm going to insert at the top of this apple. And my paper straw. These are the straws that can fit over these particular sticks. So keep in mind that you have a certain size stick that will allow your straws to go over, and this is one of them. Make sure that they are inserted very well, okay, so that it won't fall into your pot, and you definitely don't want to get a third-degree burn. All right, let's see if we got, okay. I don't want to mix that up too much. I'm going to keep that. Look, moving these out the way. Now you see I just warmed it up just a little bit, not too long, just to loosen up the mixture to finish dipping. Going in once again in the corner and rotate and get a nice marble effect. This is a half mixture that I am using. This is two cups of sugar, a half cup of water, and a half cup of light corn syrup. And it normally gives you with small apples between 3 to 4. And of course my full recipe, the 411, depending on the size of your apples. Smaller apples 10 to 12. Medium sized apples between 6 to 8. And larger apples, you might get 6 or 8 apples out of that mixture. I am using CHEFMASTERS Gel Food Coloring, CHEFMASTERS White, and CHEFMASTERS Rose Pink for these colors, for these color effect. I will also leave the links in the description box up under my video so that you can order these beautiful colors. Yeah, let this one completely dry. Make sure you keep them from all heat. Pretty. Serve right there. Up. Catch that little bubble. This is how I catch my little bubbles at the bottom. You know, they dry quickly, but I try to catch them as quick as I can before it dries up. It was a bubble that was coming there. Normally you can catch it just by picking it up and just moving it a little bit. You don't want to tear it up, but this is just another way to save your apples. Where do you recommend us? Oh, I could get it. Thank you. And you can embellish it however you like. If you want to add a bow to them, you can. This is fondant. On this one, what I did was cut out a heart using a heart-shaped cookie cutter and added some highlighter dust over the heart, and then I cut out a smaller heart. I will also put the cutters in the description box below, and then you just attach them with a small amount of water to stay on, or you can use some chocolate and then attach it to your candy apple. And then you can add a little bow. It can be big, small, however you like. Can you use liquor bottles? You can, but that is definitely a whole nother video to do. Liquor bottles, you will have to apply the liquor bottles on first. Thank you. These are the ones that I just dipped. And the cookie cutter that I used was this smaller cutter. I'm going to set these to the side, and I can show you all how to add those to your apples. highlighter does is a little bit expensive. This one that I have, the company don't sell no more. So where I will put a link in the description box of a company that does sell the colors, the highlighter colors. And I'm just kneading my fondant, moving it out. Okay. Add a little powder to my surface here so it don't stick. Taking your rolling pin, starting in the middle, rolling out. Now you don't want it to be too thin, but you definitely want it to be thick. Okay. Cutting you out a big shape, rocking it back and forth. These heart cutters are by Wilton's. And this is a metal cutter, cookie cutter, that you can use for a smaller heart to place off the side. However you like to decorate or embellish your apple. I'm just going to take me some wax paper. Taking my little scraper and just gently pick up my heart, placing it on a wax paper to prepare to color. Now these would definitely have to sit to firm before you place them onto your apple. They cannot go on there like this because you see they're a little flabby there. Okay. Getting my brush for the ones I did earlier. Oh, still some on here. And using some lemon extract or some vodka in a cup or a color palette. This color palette I'm going to use earlier. Okay. Swirl that around there. Get this here and just right now I'm dabbing using what I had on the brush from earlier and just applying onto my heart. You want to make sure you get the sides so there's no white showing. And then if you want to bring it out just a little bit more, just add a little dust to your brush and just dab on the brush, dab onto your heart so it can get that shine, that high gloss effect, that sheen effect. And that's how you get your heart. Let this sit so it can firm up. Then you can apply it to your apple with a little bit of chocolate. Just like I did this one. Okay? This heart. See how I got the sides? And this one is a little smaller than that one, but you will place this, just a little bit of water, and it will stick actually. And if you want to just apply it like this, it will get hard just by sitting on there like that. Okay? all ready to go. Any questions before I go? Oh. Yep, I got my hot plate from Walmart, and I use it for teaching purposes, especially when I'm dealing with candy mixture. Okay. You're welcome, Lily. Hey, Monique. Hey, Cynthia. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this nice to quick tutorial of how to get a marble effect for Valentine's Day. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any classes scheduling for Dallas? I do. I've been teaching every day, and I've been trying to come on here to give y'all life in live sessions because I don't have time with all the editing. Like literally, I'm teaching all day, every day. And I do have my schedule that we're working on, and I am coming to Dallas. And it's a blessing because some people that have took my classes in Florida are actually coming again. So I'm very shocked about that because I don't know if I should put out a listing for Florida. Well, I definitely have to put out one for Miami. So they're all coming back. It's a few that was there that they are coming. So I do have limited seating in my classes so everybody can get the fullness of a hands-on lesson. So I am coming to Dallas. I just don't know what month I'm coming. If you want to sign up for any of my classes, just go to my business page on Facebook, Your Sweet Connection. It will be a listing soon on my website and as well on my business page. But I'm coming to St. Louis and I'm coming to Atlanta. Those classes is already up. So I'll be in Atlanta February 9th doing a hands-on class. 2 classes, one the sculpting class, the Bumblebee, Be My Valentine, and a candy apple class. It's all gearing around Valentine's Day. So I will be in Atlanta. You have to check out the website, Chef Nicholas Live's website. If you go to my business page, you will see it there. I will leave the link to register. It's very limited and the classes are filling up. So if you are in the Atlanta area, I'm coming. I'm going to be there. Get a chance. If you missed me last year, I'm there February 9th doing 2 hands-on sessions. 2 hands-on sessions you don't want to miss. I will be in St. Louis doing 2 classes, one day each day is a class. So I think Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. But I will be in St. Louis and doing hands-on treats. I'm doing apples and strawberries. I was asked to come teach in St. Louis at Show Me Sweets Edible Convention. I will be there. I will also put that in the link if you want to register for those 2 classes. They are limited seating, so it's gonna be fun. So if you've seen all my little fancy strawberries, you'll be the first to get the new technique that I have in St. Louis. So it's gonna be really fun. So I'll leave them links in the description as well and how to get to my business page. Any other questions before I go? Yes, you can get the silicone mats from Amazon. There's a lot of them on Amazon. And I normally list them in my description box, so check there. I think I'm coming to Miami in June. I'm not sure. We're just waiting to confirm locations. Chocolate covered rose strawberries. That I am getting ready to do. Somebody just spoke on what I was getting ready to do. So stay tuned tomorrow for the chocolate covered strawberry rose. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. You're welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section, y'all. Let me know how y'all enjoying these Valentine treats. If you're interested in my workshop, it's still available. It's on sale for $20. $20. Those that in my workshop are getting the best of the best. You're welcome. Dallas for you as well. Dallas gonna sell out again this year, huh? Well, last year it did sell out. It just met it. Well, it was people that couldn't show up. So Dallas, I'll see y'all soon. What happens if you take sugar syrup off before 300 degrees? Nothing really happens, and you got to be specific about when. So if you take it off at 280 degrees, it will be fine. If you take it off at 260, then you're changing the stage of how hard the apple would be. And taking it off early, at that point, you may have a little break. You may have a breakdown sooner than you will have when you reach 300 degrees. 300 degrees is the hard rock stage. And when you go from 302 is actually the hard rock stage. 285, 280 or 285 is like a soft crack stage. And then a hard ball is when you're around 260 or 265. And that's for candy or if you're doing jelly, stuff like that. But if you take it off like at 240, it'll be soft. Okay, can you do send a link for strawberry crumble? I am on Facebook, Monique S. Hilton. I need this information for next weekend, bro. I don't know. What for a cookie crumble? Are you asking for a recipe? I will try. I'm not gonna promise you, because I got a lot to do. I'm not gonna promise you. You need my help. Monique, what are you looking for, honey? Let me see if I can help you. Bro, Valentine class is fire, y'all. Oh, whoop whoop. Who in my class? Arthur Kitty. Oh, there goes a student. Monique, I will see. What's the best way to store the candy apples once finished? The best way to store them after they have been, actually, these apples been sitting out. These apples been sitting out. They haven't been bagged. They've been sitting out because I've been busy teaching, and I taught these and set them to the side. They were in a cool area, right where my little photo booth and computer is, and they just been sitting there, and no breakdown, still smooth, not sticky. But you want to let your apples cool down, and because I dipped these, I'm gonna show you tomorrow. But because I dipped these, I will let them cool. They're still warm to touch. But once they cool down, you can bag them and store them in the refrigerator until you're ready to take them to your customer, or your customer come pick them up. But it must be in a cool area. If it's in a humid, hot area, your apples will break down. That's a given. If your apples are sticky, that means it's humid somewhere. It's humidity somewhere. Yours melt. If yours melt, you got to be doing something wrong. If yours melt, you got to be doing something wrong. It got to be the recipe. Or you're keeping them in a hot area, or you're keeping them by your stove. It got to be somewhere that's humid if your apples melt after a day or so. These been done. I want to say 3 or 4 days. Okay. They're good. They can last in the freezer. I had somebody keep an apple in the freezer for a year, but it was in the freezer. It started to break down. You can keep the apple. It lasts for a long time. They last for a long time, but know that they will tend to break down depending on the climate that you're in. Thank you, Carol. Appreciate it. And Monique, check out her videos here on YouTube. She did a strawberry crumble. I sure did. I did a strawberry crumble. Stuffed apple. Thank you. Strawberry shortcake cookie. Let me check something. Let me see how much time I got. Let me tell you how to do a quick crumble. It's a video on here. Get you some Oreos. Get you some gelatin, the strawberry kind, and some butter. Crumble up the crumble up the cookies in a Ziploc bag. You can crush them up, or you can put them in a blender or food processor. After you did that, mix your gelatin into the crumble, and then add the butter. Add melted butter to the crumble in a Ziploc bag, and there you have your strawberry crumble. It's several ways you can do this. You can do it in the oven, or you can do it just like how I did it, just how I mentioned. But that's the quickest way. Cookies, gelatin, butter. Cookies, gelatin, butter. Oreo golden cookies, strawberry gelatin, strawberry jello in a box, and butter. Add some melted butter, depending on how much you're going to use. You don't use too much butter, but you want enough just for it to melt. And I would just say like a half a cup, half a stick. Add a half a stick of butter to the Ziploc bag, and so that color can come in. Boom, you got your crumble. How about that? Is that cool? You're welcome. Anyway or anyhow that you want to prep your apples, and I got a video. Go to my channel, go to videos. You'll see all the old videos that's on there and some of the new videos that I've been doing lately. So it's your girl Raw. I'm about to go. If y'all new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will look forward. You're welcome. I look forward to seeing y'all. Strawberry rose. Strawberries. That. Row, love poem, please. It's in my class. You have to sign up for my workshop. I will not do that on YouTube. What's tomorrow? Strawberry roses. How to make strawberry roses. I will leave the link in my description box below, but it's a workshop. I do more in that workshop. You sign up through my business page.